My name is Onica Matsheke from Value University of Technology. Hashtag Student Entrepreneurship 2020. My category is Creative Entrepreneurship. These are the presentation outlines that I'm going to present. I'm going to look at the background information, describe what is entrepreneur and what is entrepreneurship, define creativity, and describe how are you going to be able to generate your business ideas using methods and using the techniques. The last one is how to screen business ideas, looking at products and services. So it's highlighted in red because I'm not going to cover that part. I will cover it in the next session. South Africa is in extremely need of entrepreneurs in order to arouse the country's economy, while at the same time focusing on reducing high rate of unemployment. Students graduating from higher education institutions are faced with ever-changing job environment. Job permanency is no longer a crucial factor of career these days. Reduction of unemployment rates and alleviation of poverty in South Africa can be achieved by the development of entrepreneurial spirit among the students who establish new business ventures. Some students, they don't know what is an entrepreneur. They want to know what is an entrepreneur. In higher education, there are emphasis that students should be entrepreneurs, but students, they don't know. So an entrepreneur is an individual or a person who have an ability to be creative, identify opportunities, create and develop business by adding value to the business, using the scarce resources such as finance, effort, people, and skills, as well as time. And they take calculated risk. Entrepreneurs are not gamblers, but are people who evaluate their environment and look at the opportunities and threats, and look at the weaknesses and strengths and start their business. But then what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is a process of establishing a business from identifying of business opportunity and innovation through planning, managing, and growing the business. Entrepreneurship is a discipline. The science of entrepreneurship concerns the function skills of business and management, and this would appear to be teachable via conventional methods. But the art, however, relates to the creative and innovative aspects of entrepreneurship, and these do not appear to be teachable in the same way. You can give students a lot of information about what is entrepreneurship, the characteristics of entrepreneurship, advantages and disadvantages of entrepreneurship, but it's difficult to give them the art of becoming creative. It is up to the students themselves to be creative, to be innovative, to look at opportunities and be able to establish their new ventures. So what is creativity? Students are being told to be creative, but what is creativity? Creativity is a process of being sensitive to problems, deficiencies, gaps in knowledge, missing elements, disharmonies, and so on, identifying the difficulties, searching for solutions, making guesses and formulating hypotheses about the deficiencies, testing and retesting them, and finally communicating the results. In a nutshell, to be creative is to be able to look at the problems or to look at opportunities and capitalize on those opportunities. When you are looking at a problem, you must turn the problem into opportunity. These are the techniques that one can use to be creative. I won't go one by one, but the second one is brainstorming. You can sit down and have a number of ideas as to how to start a business. That can be ideas relating to your field of study, because some students, they're studying engineering, some they are studying business management, some they are studying biotech, but when coming to create business, they want to start something different. No, you don't have to go far. You need to look at the knowledge that you have already gathered. You need to look at the skill that you have already gathered. And as students, you can brainstorm. You can brainstorm within your faculty. You can brainstorm inter-faculty, where you go with your ideas to other businesses, where you go with your ideas to other students who are studying other businesses. So we find that most of students who are in engineering, they've got product ideas, but they don't have expertise in accounting. They don't have expertise in marketing. So these students, they need to collaborate, combine themselves, and work together in order for them to be able to identify those business ideas, screen them, and start business new ventures. So one could ask, what are the methods of generating products and service ideas? Because some students are not from the background of business management. They don't know how. But the first one is accumulation of knowledge. You can accumulate knowledge from internet. You can accumulate knowledge from trade shows or exhibition. The reports that are from research, postgraduate research dissertation. Isn't it that the students, they are engaged in research? Maybe they are researching about water and they found solutions. They make recommendations. So when you conduct research, you don't only stop where you come up with their findings and their recommendations, but you can take those findings and those recommendations and try to apply them to find out whether they are working or not. If they are working, then you will be able to solve water-related problems because we have undergone an in-depth research pertaining water. Mere observation. I put some pictures to see that we've got a lot of problems. Storage problems, cable theft problems, dumping problems. I've just mentioned few problems. You can observe people queuing, long queues. You can observe within your field of study different problems and different opportunities. By mere observation, you can be able to generate the business ideas. Generate business ideas from common needs. Everyone needs something, but not everyone needs the same thing. What are the needs of the people out there? You can start with your own needs. What irritates you? You can start with the needs of your family, the needs of your family members, and you can go out. What are the needs of the students? What are the needs of your community, your society? In trying to satisfy those needs, you will be generating the business ideas and you will be able to start your business. You can also start your business ideas by looking at the existing problems. Instead of thinking of unfulfilled needs, you can think of existing and unresolved problems. What are unresolved problems? We have a lot of problems in South Africa, but it takes students from different faculty to be able to identify a gap and fill that gap with the knowledge that you have already gathered and the skill that you have already gathered. Think of things that irritates you. Now think of ways of removing those irritations. You can generate your business ideas from talent. So I posted pictures of young people who've used their talent, whether it's working in TV, whether it's singing, whether being a comedian. You can look at yourself, assess yourself. What is your skill? What is the God-given talent that you have? You can start from there. Are you beautiful? Did you win a beauty contest? You can start your business from there. So you need to assess yourself and find out what are the skills within yourself. What are the God-given talent within yourself? In conclusion, I would like to say the first step in setting up a business, merely identifying and developing a business idea, was discussed. So we have discussed how one can generate business ideas. Though because of time we didn't identify every aspect that you can look at when you generate your business ideas. Secondly, a business idea does not always have to be innovative, but it must stand out from other comparable and competitive products or services in one or other way. So by starting a business, you don't have to be too much creative, trying to invent a new world. No, look at the problems. What are the problems out there? You can still be innovative, but you can be a copycat entrepreneur. Look at the missing element. Some problems were solved, but they were half solved. So you can come in with your idea to complete what have already been started. I'd like to thank you, Onica from Value University of Technology. I'd like to thank all the students who are going to participate in Student Entrepreneurship Week. Hashtag Student Entrepreneurship Week is encouraging students to become entrepreneurs. And I hope from this brief explanation, now you know what is an entrepreneur. Now you know what is an entrepreneurship. Now you know how to identify the business ideas. In the next session, we will talk about how to screen these business ideas.